bitch, you just started. Me and my bitch go north. Give a fuck about this party. We gon' step on shit regardless. Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, fake baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we in Florida with it, y'all. Now, I got to show you a video of something real messy. And I'm going to start it off. This is called, let's see, hold on. Crime of Passion, y'all. Excuse me for that. It's called Crime of Passion. Now, it's ironic that I sent this video because it's got something to do with social media. And I'm going to tell you something that just happened to me. Actually, this was today. Me and my ex-girlfriend or lady friend that stayed in Delaware. I'm talking about you, Miss Christina. We had a misunderstanding, y'all. Purely honest. And let me explain how it goes. Miss Delaware, you remember when you was here in Chicago, the baby mother who called me and I cussed out and I had let you answer the phone? That's who I was calling miserable. That's who I didn't answer the phone for. So when you called me, I was filming a video like this, like I'm doing now. So when your name or whatever come up, I cannot stop the video to answer it. So that's why I missed your call. You and her is not on the same level. I don't think you miserable, man. You don't have no problems or none of that. We always talk or text each other and get to the bottom of that. So it was a whole misunderstanding. That's why I text you back when I sent me them texts. I'm like, I'm not talking about you. If I don't say your name, I'm not talking about you. See, because the last thing a content creator need is something messy on his channel. I don't want you to be in my comments talking about me. You know what I mean? Even the woman who lied to me and told me she was in Chicago and she wasn't, I didn't even air her out on social media. You should already know that about me. I'm not messy. You know, I ain't never said anything about you on social media. If I did, I said your name. Like you said the other woman, I've been saying that. Every time I see that lady, oh, she remind me of the girl I used to fuck with. Oh, I even said, shout out to my girl, Miss Delaware, when she was in court. But I'm just letting you know. Now, this situation is the reason you shouldn't put your business on social media, y'all. Now, we gonna tell the story about two dyke chicks. They was in a relationship, right? They broke up, right? Now, the other chick, they both got new people. But one of them said something disrespectful or derogative about the other one. And she took it real personal. The reason people take it personal, because it's on social media. Everybody can see it where I don't want my business at. So if you think I was talking about you, I am so sorry, babe. I was not talking about you. But these people took it all the way far. And let me explain something to y'all. It is never a good idea to pull up at somebody else's house trying to fight. Because this here is 2025. Everybody got a fucking gun. Everybody. And people don't be wanting to take ass whoopings, especially when they losing. And then you got two women fighting, y'all. And the one was losing. First of all, the weight was off. One of them is big. She fighting a little skinny girl. Now, normally a skinny girl can stick and move and she'll run rings around a big girl. So it ain't like it was just about that. But when y'all face to face like that and she can grab you, yeah, she gonna win the fight because she putting that weight on you. And then she was putting the weight on her and beating her up so bad. The woman who was losing the fight said, "Pop that bitch, babe. Pop that bitch." Now, what I see about this is if your girl say pop the bitch, you should have shot the bitch that she was fighting. No, she shot the other chick who was down there talking all the shit. She even said, "Blow that bitch down. Blow her down." Now, and y'all done took something that could have been straightened out by just not dealing with each other. Just not dealing with each other. Now, you done drove your tough ass over here talking crazy, and now one of y'all dead. Ain't nobody come out on the good end of this situation. Guess what other two women at? They in jail. They charged both of them with second-degree murder. Why they charged both of them? Because the one who was fighting said, "Shoot that bitch, babe. Blow her down." She was really just watching the fight. She hadn't gotten into nothing, but she had that strap because she know if push came to shove, she was going to do what she do. Now, you don't have to always kill somebody. That's what make me mad about society nowadays. If your girl losing the fight, you could have easily shot in the air. Boom, boom, boom. All right, bitch, that's enough. And y'all both be at home. But instead, you shot the woman who was down the steps. You got a good shot at her and knelt her ass 9 times. And she died. And I'm going to tell you why she died. Because the people who called 911 didn't give them no information. I'm talking about they called 911 and you can just hear all the shit. But the 911 caller's like, can I help you? What's the emergency? Where you at? They ain't even listening. They so into watching this situation. I guarantee you more people had their phones out. That's why this woman is dead. And another reason she's dead, because she put her relationship on social media. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. I swear. That is not a good thing. But I ain't gonna talk too much. I'm finna let y'all see this. It's terrible, y'all. I can't stand the paint. Can't stand I'm gonna back it up. Look, can't stand the paint. Can't stand the paint.
Fight over Facebook led to a deadly shooting. Investigators say the whole thing was recorded on the victim's phone.
Ma'am, you're here for the charge of a second-degree murder with discharge of a firearm, felony punishable by life, and I'm gonna hold you no bond.
Cocoa police say 19-year-old Laniqua Bird shot 27-year-old Natika Lanier.
Look where they going, y'all. Look where they at. Look where they at, y'all. Upstairs. Look where they going.
The person who got shot is the driver, y'all.
September 1st, 2020, in Cocoa, Florida. 27-year-old Natika Lanier goes live on Facebook. She's in the passenger seat and her girlfriend is behind the wheel. They're driving to the Candlewood Apartments to confront Natika's ex-girlfriend, Anaya Thomas. The reason these women are so upset is because Anaya updated her relationship status on Facebook, posted her new girlfriend, threw shades at Natika, talking about moving on, and Natika decided that the disrespect needed to be handled face-to-face, on camera, for everyone to see. What her viewers thought they were about to watch was standard hood drama, maybe some yelling, or maybe a fight. They had no idea they were about to witness a murder live on Facebook. By the time the video cuts to black, Niteka would be lying at the bottom of a stairwell with 9 bullets in her body. The shooter was 19-year-old Laniqua Bird, Anaya's new girlfriend. But she didn't act alone. On that video, clear as day, you can hear Anaya screaming from the top of the stairs. And then 9 shots rang out. Niteka collapsed and the phone went black. Both women are now facing second-degree murder charges with no bond, possibly life in prison. But the internet is at war over this case. Half the comments say Niteka pulled up to someone's house looking for a fight and got what she came for. The other half says 2 women executed her over a Facebook post while the world watched. Before you watch this video, you need to know who Niteka was. Her family called her Bubbles. 27 years old, goofy, sweet, could light up a room. But alongside the laughter was a temper she couldn't control. Quick to anger. Petty. The kind of petty that should have stayed in high school, but somehow made it to 27 with a front row seat to every beef. She and Anaya dated for about a year. Toxic from day one. Fights, screaming matches, hands thrown. They finally broke up in July 2020 after a blowout where Niteka caught a battery charge for putting hands on Anaya.
Damn,
By
that's
September,
5 years
both of them
ago,
had moved
bitch.
on.
Really?
Niteka had a new girlfriend, and Anaya started dating 19-year-old Laniqua. The relationship was done. It was over. They were finished. But then, Anaya posted on Facebook. She made her new relationship public, added some caption about upgrading, about moving on to better things, obviously throwing subliminal shots aimed directly at Niteka. And for someone like Bubbles, this meant war. So on September 1st, around 6 in the evening, Niteka told her girlfriend to get in the car, went live on Facebook, and drove straight to the Candlewood Apartments to handle it in person. Not to talk, to confront.
God
To make
damn.
Anaya see her face and know she wasn't about to be disrespected online without consequences. What you're about to see is the entire Facebook Live video. And listen for that nervous laugh Niteka keeps making, that ugh sound every few seconds. Thousands of people said it gave them chills, like she sensed something was wrong but couldn't turn around. The video starts in the car with trash talk and ends with 9 gunshots. Here is that live video, just so you get the full context of what exactly happened.
You. My bitch, man, what the fuck y'all? I'm mad because you mentioning us. Y'all mentioning shit got nothing to do. We straight. We car swiping over here. Y'all talking about we up one. 2 or 3. Motherfucker facts. 2 or 3. Bay last hairdo she got off of you. Keep talking about. Bay last hairdo she got off your face. You mean and she gonna get some 613, your favorite, off you. Keep talking about.
Thank you.
Come on, Bill, man. Y'all childish for real. Straight up. You go get your baby back. That's what you need to do. Y'all got all that time on your hand? You mean? I'm a big man. I'm mad because y'all mention this. So I'm swiping.
Damn.
Bad dudes come from you, baby girl. You mean you still wearing your last hairdo? You mean talking about you about to get 40 inches for your birthday, this and that? Y'all ain't got your ass over there living over this motherfucker. You mean this my bitch own everything? You mean it clock in every day? You mean if I go broke, she can help me out? You mean if I get down, she got me? You mean? No, everything changed. You want nothing but a motherfucking nothing but a bitch. When the money went dry, I went left. You talking about? You going right, you don't know nothing about you. You just in some shit. This whole your cousin. For the motherfucking car, bitch. What the y'all ain't got no bump on y'all. The car ain't even got a name. You ain't even got no license. Let's be clear. Y'all mean? Sleeping on the next bitch shit. Sleeping on the twin size bed. What you mean? I bought your mother man. Okay. Can't say But they say I ran there dry and have nothing to offer. And didn't. And didn't. What you got, baby girl? Okay. You mean?
Why you trying to be funny? Damn that, help me get it.
Come on, man. Everything you got. Facts. For real.
Fucking don't. Shit crazy.
So my man, now y'all down there growing broke. Y'all sleeping at Days Inn, sleeping in Tarina room and Tarina house and shit. Y'all better get y'all somewhere to stay. Y'all better do. Me and Bay going to Cali soon too. We going to Vegas too. They gonna blow a little soon. You can bet that. As long as the hoot keep rolling, we good. Keep talking about. You just asked my cousin for $21 at the back store for your 21st. You don't know all that? Somebody, man, ain't stun you. Man, where y'all at? We here. We wherever we need to be. Come on, I'm always out west. Coco, bitch, be everywhere. I be everywhere. I'm always Dolo. Baby, and I always said when she at work. She say, well, I ain't with my brother. I'm Dolo. I don't know what you can. You studying Facebook rapping. I'm gonna catch your ass. Think you got that goddamn carrot top on your goddamn head, big with them dreads.
You know what, y'all? Facebook has got so many people killed. I'm talking about, I want one of y'all to Google how many people have died on Facebook Live.
Man, chop that bitch. Oh, God. Take your ass back. Domino. What you work at? Domino. This Bay cousin, she going to get the grand. You feel what I'm saying? Boy, you don't know no loyalty is, little girl. You talking about, I run your shit. Your other cousin, I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna run that. I take that. I call that.
And that might explain why she didn't shoot her. They cousins.
This girl.
Wow.
My always coming. That's my home. When you come out there, you don't get your out that car. Facts or not. You mean? I run around and shit. I go where I want to go. When I want to go. For real. Ain't on that. Bitch, man, bitch, now you came around with me and Mo, they wasn't around. Just something to do. You went to breaking bread and shit went left. You feel me? Let's be clear. I don't know what you telling them folks, but you tripping, Jay. You tripping, baby girl. And everybody that know me know what time it is. Stop playing with my top. Real.
Never know when you go die, y'all.
Look where they going, y'all. Look where they at. Look where they at, y'all. Upstairs. Look where they going. They going upstairs. They seen us coming in this bitch. They going upstairs. Look at her car. She got my bed car. Look at her car. Look at her car. Ain't got no lights. Ain't even hers. Look, now go ahead. They gonna call Joe. And you know they did it went upstairs too. They gonna call Joe. Go ahead. No.
I got time today.
Look at her. Look at her. She record. Look at her. Look at her. She don't want no smoke. Man, come on. You know what?
You sit in the driver's seat. I got time today.
They ain't downstairs. They gonna call Joe. Hey, KC, you be doing a lot of talking, bitch. For real.
And then the weight
Right now,
was
you are-
Mitch Mac. That girl was too big for her.
Nah, you definitely troll. Look, she got police on speed dial. KC, don't walk. Don't walk off. Don't walk nowhere. Babe, do it. That's it. That's it. That's our problem right there. That's our problem right there. Right there, babe. That's our problem. She our problem. She our problem. She my problem. You gonna call Joe? Come
Look
on,
how
man. Come
big
on. You know
that
what type of
girl
time it
is,
like this bitch on.
man.
Come on, man. For real. Come on, man. Yeah, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. Yeah, fuck, babe. Fuck, babe. Come on, 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 babe. Let's go. Babe, come on, babe.
And I got stole on.
Look. Can't stand in the paint. Can't stand bitch.
Niteka Lanier died at the bottom of those stairs while her phone was still recording. Now, Niteka actually wasn't fighting when she got shot. And when you watch that video again, you would see that her girlfriend and Anaya were brawling at the top of the stairs.
She our problem.
Why
She
she
my
didn't
problem.
shoot the big girl?
Call Joe? Come on, man. Come on. I already know what type of time like this bitch on. Come on, man.
The
For
weight
real.
is off, man.
Come on, man.
Niteka goes down the stairs, meaning she is done with the fight. She says, "Come on, bae," trying to get her girlfriend to leave. She says it again, but her girlfriend at that time was already too deep into the brawl and would not stop. So Niteka just stands there, out of the fight, waiting for her girl to finish. That's when Anaya screams to Laniqua. And Laniqua does exactly that, 9 times, into a woman who had her back turned, trying to leave. Within minutes, 911 calls started pouring in, witnesses reporting gunshots at the Candlewood apartments. But there was something disturbing that I noticed about this 911 call. I want you to listen to that call and tell me if this wasn't the most annoying and disorganized 911 call you have ever heard, especially because someone had just been shot. Now, this call lasted 4 minutes, but more than 90% of that time was wasted saying nothing to help the situation. The callers can't give a clear address. They kept saying 1080 North, but the dispatcher has to keep asking 1080 North, where? Multiple people talking, but nobody giving coherent information. They were too focused on describing the car that left the scene. Nobody is asking, how do I help her? Or how do I stop the bleeding? They just immediately declare her dead. The dispatcher even asks, what makes you think this person's deceased? Trying to get someone to check if she could still be saved. But nobody did. Just hear for yourself how this call went.
911, what is the location of your emergency? 911, what is the location of your emergency? Hello, 911. Rescue is in. What is the location of the emergency? Man, we got a fucking red body over here. Fucking 280 North. Man, Okay, what makes you think that this person's deceased?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Okay, 1080 where? Can you tell me where at 1080? Hello? 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 911, what is the location of the emergency?
Out there in, I can't think of it. A lot of people over here.
Boulevard? We've got help.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
911, what is the location of the emergency?
Rockville, 80 North.
Okay.
80 North.
We've got help on the way. Did you see what happened?
No, ma'am, I was just telling me people were running and I heard a shot.
Okay. All right, I've got help on the way.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
Officers arrived at the scene within minutes. They found Niteka at the bottom of the stairs, multiple gunshot wounds, barely conscious. They rendered aid immediately, trying to save her life. Paramedics rushed her to Holmes Regional Medical Center, where she was pronounced dead at 6:28 p.m. Police didn't release her name at first to protect the investigation, but by that evening, her name was all over Facebook. Tributes pouring in, rest in peace posts, photos of her smiling, her friends and family mourning publicly while detectives worked to identify the shooters. But they didn't need much help. The Facebook Live video told them everything they needed to know. Cocoa Police offered a $5,000 reward for information, and by the following day, September 2nd, both Laniqua Bird and Anaya Thomas were in custody, arrested and charged with second-degree murder. During questioning, Anaya tried to play dumb, told detectives she was too busy fighting to know what happened. But when they played that video and she heard her own voice screaming, "Shoot her, bae," she couldn't deny it. She gave the order and Laniqua pulled the trigger. Laniqua didn't say a word during the questioning. She invoked her right to silence and her lawyer did all the talking. Both women pleaded not guilty and both were denied bond. When they appeared before the judge, he didn't hide his disgust.
Ma'am, you're here for the charge of a second-degree murder with discharge of a firearm, felony punishable by life, and I'm going to hold you no bond.
He also made it clear they weren't allowed to contact each other in jail.
Don't call her from the jail. While you're in custody together, you are not to have contact and discuss this case through letters, knocking on the pipes, or anything. You're not to discuss this case and not to have contact with each other.
Another thing I think you should know was that Anaya Thomas had a history of violence. On May 28th, 2019, about a year before Niteka's murder, Anaya posted something on Facebook that immediately triggered a police response. This is what she wrote, word for word. "Me and my baby don't deserve the life we were given. I can't do this anymore. I just hope I get to see my little angel again. And if they find our bodies, I don't want no funeral. Cremate the both of us and throw our ashes in the ocean. That's my only wish." Indian River County deputies tracked her phone to a Walmart parking lot in Vero Beach. When they found her, she was in the driver's seat, holding her 6-month-old baby face down on her chest. The arrest report described what happened next.
I've been using Riverside now for over...
Anaya then wrapped her right arm around the back of the infant's head and her left arm around the infant's torso in a hugging position. Anaya began squeezing, appearing to suffocate the child. A deputy smashed the window and pulled the baby out of her arms. The infant was unharmed. Anaya was arrested for felony child abuse and resisting arrest. This wasn't postpartum depression. This was someone willing to use violence against her own child as a manipulation tactic. So screaming for someone to shoot her ex-girlfriend wasn't a stretch. The family dynamics in this case are twisted. Laniqua Bird, the girl who pulled the trigger, was the cousin of Niteka's girlfriend. So when Niteka showed up with her new girl to fight her ex,
That's why she didn't
brought
shoot her,
someone
y'all.
whose own family member was about to shoot her. This was literally cousins fighting cousins.
Wow.
But it gets even deeper. Anaya's father is also Niteka's cousin. So when Anaya and Niteka were dating, they were technically family. The whole situation is really a mess, and family ties that should have stayed private played out on Facebook Live instead. Another crazy thing was that Niteka was 27, Anaya was 21, and Laniqua was 19. At 27, Niteka should have known better than to pull up on teenagers over a Facebook post. But pride doesn't care about age, and when you're performing for a Facebook audience, logic goes out the window.
Yep, your
While
ego.
Anaya and Lanika sat in jail, Niteka's family buried her. September 12th, 2020, Oil of Joy Church. Hundreds of people came. Her brother, O.J. Ross, was there, trying to make sense of a loss that felt impossible. O.J. was a junior running back at Cocoa High School, one of the top recruits in Florida.
Junior running back O.J. Ross has someone he's playing for too. He hopes it would make his big sister Natika, nicknamed Bubbles, proud.
Wasn't nothing he wouldn't do for her and nothing she wouldn't do for him.
The bond with OJ and Natika was very, very close.
It's the first game of the season. After what his family has been through the last few weeks, OJ is dedicating this year to her. It was September 1st, a day OJ thought he'd always remember because it was the first one that college coaches could contact him. He got life-changing news that day. It just wasn't anything he wanted or expected.
I was having a good day. I had good practice. After practice, one of my teammates, Cedric Hawkins, he had called me and he said my sister had got shot. At first I was in shock. I didn't really believe it until he told me the exact place that she got shot at. We all was at the hospital. We just sitting there hoping she was fine, Then my mom went in. She came out and I just seen it. I just seen it on her face. I just knew something was up.
Natika died at 6:28 that night.
That day, it was very hard for him. Very hard. To where I had to just grab him and say some things to him and make sure he got it through his head.
The next day, OJ went back to school and to practice.
It's motivating me. I'm going harder. Because I know this is what she wants. She want me to go harder. She always talk about football. She want me to be the best, so I'm going to go harder.
During the first quarter of his first game, OJ was able to break away from the Heritage defense.
I seen the hole open, so I just hit it. When I hit it, I was gone.
After landing in the end zone, he pointed to the sky.
Thank God first, but I also was thanking my sister. I know she watching over me, so that was for her.
His sister is watching, and so is his team.
They knew how close he was to his sister.
Much love to all of them. And then, all his boys, the whole football team came and showed him love, and just like it's one big family.
OJ isn't in this alone.
I haven't been through nothing like this, and I don't wish it on nobody, but I've been working on it. I've been getting better, so that's all that matters.
Anaya's father, Terrence Thomas, who is also Niteka's cousin, posted a long statement on September 2nd. He confirmed what everyone suspected about the family connections, writing, "Let me clarify something justice has eyes, but cannot see. I don't wish death upon anyone, not even my worst enemy, not even my cousin. Bubbles, we just talked a few days leading up to her death. So therefore, I'm going to say what half of you motherfuckers are scared to say. Yes, Anaya Thomas is my daughter, and everyone else that were involved are my cousins. Yes, including the young lady that drove her to her death. It's clear that Bubbles didn't want to go there. It's clear she didn't want to go upstairs. It's clear that she stated several times, Bae, come on, let's go. Over 6 times she said let's go, but the young lady stated, no, I got time today. It's clear that had my daughter and her friend been little white girls, they would have never seen jail. The police can shoot an unarmed black man in the back on camera and not get charged with a damn thing. But you got two young ladies getting their ass kicked on social media, and it's clear that they were scared, or everything would have took place in the parking lot. And maybe there's truth to systemic racism in the justice system. Maybe white women would have been treated differently. But that doesn't change the fact that his daughter screamed for another black woman to be executed in broad daylight 9 times over a Facebook post. No amount of deflection erases that. As of December 2025, Lanika Bird and Anaya Thomas are still in Brevard County Jail awaiting trial. No bond. The trial is expected in early 2026. In August 2025, the court ruled the Facebook Live video admissible as evidence. In September 2022, while awaiting trial for murder, Anaya was charged again. Aggravated assault and domestic violence battery, a completely separate incident. So even facing life in prison, she was still committing acts of violence. Lanika had no record before this. She was 19 years old with a clean slate, but she threw it all away in 10 seconds because her girlfriend told her to. Nteka Lanier is gone, 27 years old, buried. Her brother carries her memory into every game. Her family is trying to make sense of something that never should have happened. 2 women are facing life in prison, 2 families destroyed, all over a Facebook post nobody even remembers anymore. The trial in 2026 will decide the legal question, but millions have already seen that Facebook Live video. But I would love to know what you think about this case. Was it murder or self-defense? I know a jury will decide, but one thing is certain. Nteka drove to those apartments because she...
Nah. Let me know what y'all think about that.
Even at
That is crazy. It's hurtful. What I said earlier is Facebook Live and people egos. A lot of people have got killed because of their ego and fucking with this Facebook Live. Ain't no way it should have got that serious. And then let me just say this to some people. A lot of people tell you on the street when you pull a gun out, you're supposed to use it. Okay, yeah, that's true. But it don't mean you have to kill somebody. You could shoot in the air. You could have shot in the leg. You could have did anything besides murder her 9 times. 9 times she shot her. And they all cousins. The bad part, they cousins. That's why she didn't shoot the big girl. Why? Because that's her cousin. I'm like, wow, this is terrible. And it's ironic that I ran across this video because I explained to y'all the situation I had with my lady friend. And I was trying to convince her, babe, I don't put my relationship business on social media. That's the last thing I want to do. I don't want nobody being mad at me in the comments. It's bad enough I got a lot of strange people in my comments. I'm going to let somebody I love, we got to argue on that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to never say nothing. I don't care if we broke up and we don't like each other no more or anything. I'm not going to bash nobody I use. How can you bash somebody used to fuck? Y'all know y'all had some good times. Y'all loved each other. How can you hurt people like that? Men kill their girlfriends. Okay, yes, she might have cheated or something. They kill her. Women do the same thing. They man did something. They kill them. Murder has got, the life of, listen. The value of people's life nowadays, y'all, is like this. We don't care nothing about people's lives. Nothing. And it's crazy. All these young guys gang banging, they shooting at each other. I know they getting their lick back. They're getting their lick back. But they're murdering each other so quickly. So quickly. And I'm like, damn, y'all don't let nothing slide, bro. Y'all don't let nothing slide. That's why I hate to get in an altercation with somebody. Because when you're in the heat of the moment, I can take it there too. I might want to hurt somebody, but it ain't going to be nobody I done slept with. I guarantee you that. I don't like even getting into it with family. You can't hurt them. You can't really beat them up. You can beat them up maybe, but you can't kill them. I got a nephew down there, right? He's not my nephew. He's my brother's wife. Ken. He's some kin to her. Every month, he have an episode where he gets talking crazy and clowning. And I be saying, nigga, I done killed niggas for less shit than what you're doing right now. But I really meant that shit. Nigga, the shit you doing, if you were no kin to this woman, nigga, we'd have been to beat you to death or really did you bad, bruh. But I'm like, where you go think about family at? You got to draw the line with somebody you won't touch, bruh. You go kill your family like that? These 4 women, all their lives are destroyed. 2 of them in jail, 1 of them dead, and the other one sitting there. I know she fucked up mentally because she drove over there and her girlfriend was telling her, come on, let's go. You was way too big for that little girl. You was winning the fight. You could have threw the last punch, said, nah, bitch, keep my name out your mouth, let's go. You kept beating that woman until she looked at her girl like, shoot this bitch, babe. Shoot her, bust her ass, blow her down. And guess what the little 19-year-old did? She blew her down. You 27, you older than this girl. So you got some type of influence over her. Yeah, she listened to you. Yeah, she listened to you and shot her. And listen, the 19-year-old who did the shooting, she was smart enough to didn't do no talking to the police. She like, I don't want to talk to y'all and talk to my lawyer. And that's how it go. That girl might get a better chance at life. They charged her with 2nd-degree murder, so she ain't looking at life. They might give her 15, maybe 20 years. She'll get a chance to come back. But anyway, like I said, man, let me know what y'all think. And I already cleared it up, Miss Delaware, since you've been watching my videos. You see this video, maybe you'll understand it. I don't like being messy, bro. I really hate being messy. And I really hate for somebody to accuse me of being messy because I try to stay away from mess so bad. If I was messy, I'd probably have 1 million subscribers already. If I was messy. But I'm not messy, bro. I'm not trying to show y'all all the drama and just be clowning and acting a fool. I see people that be doing messy, they get a lot of numbers because the world is full of toxic people right now. And they like toxic things. People like toxic things. I don't like toxic things. I don't like drama. It really hurt me to have to argue with somebody on the text when I didn't want to, and especially when I feel I'm not in the wrong. And I see why she thought I was talking about her, but you don't know who all had called me. Shit, it could be another woman thought I was talking about her. You done fucked with me a long time. I get my feelings and won't answer my fucking phone. You already know that. So if I didn't say your name, you shouldn't have never even thought that. I got way more class than that, bro. Anyway, man, hit that like button. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.
must not know what you just thought. Me and my bitch go north. Give a fuck about this party. We gon' step on shit regardless. Get my goon and swipe that bitch and now